All right, for the second time in a row, the Sharks have defeated the Los Angeles Kings. They beat them by a final score of 4-2, and the Sharks really outplayed the Kings today. Really, from the second period onward, the Sharks just, the Kings really couldn't handle the Sharks' firepower. And yeah, so obviously it's good to win this too because these guys are our rival. We're trying to, make the playoffs. It's not very likely. Like I've said, I don't want to get my hopes up, but we're trying to make a push for it. So let's get into it. The first period, there was no score. Martin Jones played pretty well. So did Peterson for the LA Kings. Obviously, he was in net tonight. And so there was no score. Really, nothing happened in the first period. There were some power plays, but the Kings have a very good penalty kill. The Sharks don't have a good penalty or don't have a good power play unit really. So, it's hard to score on that. But then we go to the second period. And towards the beginning of the period, Balcers just has an amazing kind of fast break goal. And that was assisted by Sorensen and Shimmick. Just a good goal. I think the Sharks scoring first really sets the tone for the game. They get more momentum. You can visibly see it out there. They play better when they score first. And that's happened lately, which results in better gameplay. Yeah. Then with 6 minutes left in the second period, Evander Kane has a really nice goal, his 13th of the season. And it was assisted by Kevin LeBanc and Brent Burns. Just a good goal. I mean, Kane has been playing really good lately. If he keeps this up, I have high hopes for our future. And yeah, we fast forward about close to 6 minutes. There's 12 seconds left in the second period. And I thought we were going into second intermission with a 2-goal lead, but no. Iafallo just has a pretty, I'd say it's lucky. I don't want to discredit his goal, but it was kind of a lucky goal. Martin Jones kind of just missed it, and it wasn't really his fault. The defense wasn't there to cover for Jones. So that makes it 2-1 at second intermission. Like I said, Iafallo gets a goal assisted by Dustin Brown and Drew Doughty. So then we go to the third, and the third was a crazy period. The Sharks ended up outscoring the Kings by 2-1. And the second period was also the Sharks outscoring the Kings by a score of 2-1. So interesting little side note right there, but the Sharks actually had the first 2 goals of the third. The first one was Evander Kane's second goal of the game, put the Sharks up 3-1. And it was assisted by Brent Burns and Mario Ferraro. Just another great goal. Evander Kane, he's outplaying these guys. He just looked like a better player out there tonight than usual. Then we fast forward a little bit later. And keep in mind, these 2 goals happened in a really quick span. It was after both goals, there was still 17 minutes left in the period. But that's second goal in the third period, which put the Sharks up 4-1, was by Tomas Hertl, his 9th of the year. He just evaded all those defenders on that play. He skated really fast. Just no one could catch him. He just came around and scored. Really nice way to go up 4-1. The Kings did respond not too much later. Just 4.5 minutes into the period at that point. Make it 4-2 Kings. It was a goal by Kempe, his 12th of the season. He's having a pretty good year. It was assisted by Drew Doughty, so his second of the game. Good passer, I'll give him that. So then we kind of go to this kind of negative part of the game, and this is where Couture was hurt pretty badly. I hope he's okay. We don't really have any clue on what has happened to him, but he was kind of blindside hit by Carter on the Kings. I really hope he's all right. He's our captain. He's our leading scorer right now. So I hope he's all right. Logan Couture, I hope you're all right, man. It was a late hit, and it was in the third period, kind of towards the end. There was a couple minutes left in the period, but he was hit, he did not see it coming, and as a result, it hurt pretty badly. He was on the ice laying there just for a couple minutes. So, as a result, the Kings don't score anymore after that. The Sharks got a power play, and just, there's no point. They're up by 2. So, I kind of been doing takeaways. These are my kind of few takeaways I have from this game. 1, Jones did great. I think we should put him against the next series against Arizona. He should be starting in net. I like Dubnyk, but I think Jones, the past 2 games, he had 40-plus saves for the second game in a row. Tonight, he had 42 saves on 44 attempts. Last game, I'm pretty sure he had 41 saves. 9.55 save percentage. Jones has looked phenomenal. He's looked like his 2019 form. My second takeaway, if Kane continues to perform well, we're going to have a really good future in terms of, scoring. I think we lack scoring towards the beginning of the year. Evander Kane has been phenomenal the past couple of games. Passing, scoring, defending, you name it. He's done everything, tonight especially. Third takeaway, we need first period production. If we're going to be a legitimate team, we can't be not scoring in the first or giving up goals in the first. We didn't give up any goals in the first today, but we didn't score in the first, and that was an issue because, it's a waste of a period. And I think it sets the tone for the game if you score in the first. And that's an issue we've had a lot this year. And to add on to that, we need more shooting early. We were outshot. I think it was 13-6 at the first intermission. So we got, like I said, we just got to have more first period production. My final takeaway, our defense has been better. I mean, Martin Jones is obviously putting in a lot of work, but he doesn't have to try as hard as he has been. And obviously it's the LA Kings. It's not the best team. It's not the Golden Knights, but still, I think we definitely play a lot better. We're going to play the Coyotes next for a 2-game set. But let me know your guys' thoughts. Sharks moved to 13, 14, and 4. So, what is that? 30 points now. So, we're making our climb. But let me know your guys' thoughts. Go Sharks.